This is another video on macro and assumes that you watched the 101 video already. I'll be talking about a mid-game strategy I call checkmating, although some other players have called it other things, such as the fun rotato potato and zug maxing, named for a specific NA team. I'm narrating over a solo queue game I played, but I happen to be in voice chat in the Bridge Battle Discord, linked in the description. As a result, I could coordinate with one of my teammates, Asim. While the early game plays out here, I'll describe the concept of checkmating, and I'll point it out when it happens later on. So checkmating describes a scenario in the mid-game, where your team focuses two bridges and tries to build both of them to equal length. This usually happens once the team has won a chest already, so that there are only two bridges left. The goal is to get both bridges long enough so they can punish an overcommitment of bow shots from the enemy team on one bridge, by running to the other bridge and reaching the chest while the bows are on cooldown. The reason I call it checkmate is because once the bridges are long enough, no matter which bridge the enemy shoots, you can get a win on the other bridge. Of course, the strategy is contextual depending on what the enemy team has bought already. If they don't have a legend bow, yet because you have a huge kill lead, then rushing a single bridge might be a better bet. However, once they have even a single legend bow, a single bridge rush can easily be held back with those shots. Now in this game, my team is about to win the right bridge, so I begin to try and set up the checkmate. As you can see, each time that I have to choose a bridge to run down, I pick the shorter bridge, to build them up to the same length. The enemy team has two legend bows, so we can't easily stack a single bridge to victory. If we stacked a single bridge, then those shots are going to be aimed at three players, which risks deaths or even traps. It also offers the enemy team no opportunity to make mistakes, because they'll always shoot at the correct bridge. So although our progress will initially be pretty slow, building the shorter bridge also helps us generate an economic advantage. Remember, it's faster to run down the shorter bridge than to try and build a longer one, so you'll earn more gold this way. Also, it happens to be safer to run down the shorter bridge because the enemy team will most likely try to hit the longer one. So coming up soon, I'm about to hit a lucky shot, which is going to help me get max speed. After which point, I'll notice that both our bridges have been built quite long at this point. So I keep an eye on what the bow cooldowns are going to be. Right here, I run down and see one legend bow has hit the middle bridge, and there are two more shots also at mid. So that's a commitment of three shots mid and one more that you just saw from left, which gives me the window to complete the bridge on the left side. So as you can see in this end result screen, although we did end up winning in micro anyway, is a good demonstration of the macro strategy of checkmating to help close out the game.